Cine U would like to thank the following: Michael Kauba Styling, Cine U in partnership of Alley Cat Studio. Cine-mates, Binisaya, Junior Broadcast Alliance, Sinuwat, Anina, Communicators Club, and Cebu STV. Cine U would like to thank the following: Michael Kauba Styling, Cine U in partnership of Alley Cat Studio. Cine-mates, Binisaya, Junior Broadcast Alliance, Sinuwat, Anina, Communicators Club, and Cebu STV.
darkness we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes, to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. To reveal the kingdom coming, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross, for even in your suffering you saw to the other side, knowing this was our salvation. Jesus, for our sake you died. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit.
Cebu Normal University, we hail your name with pride. To you we give our loyalty, your light to be our guide. Cebu Normal University, we hail your name with pride. To you we give our loyalty, your light will be our guide. Your nurtured dreams of crimson and gold, through generations we will uphold your might and fame, throughout to reign. Oh, CNU of thee we sing. In glory, in adversity, with vision we move on. Cebu Normal, beloved university, follow latter
Lahit ng panahon karon, kalibutan ang kahimtang, sakit ang nagkatayo.
Nagkalisod nga edukasyon, may mga planong wa madayon, daghang uhaw sa impormasyon.
Laban lang sa kalistanan na sinati, di ta mo undan sa pagkumbate, sa pagsibya, sa pagsulat, balita, pagpadaya.
Sa mga nasinati, sa katiling banog sa katawhan, dili pwedeng mo undan.
Karong panahon nga magtimbayayo, mangutla na to atong paglao.
Kining tanan maagian maong kumbate lang.
Kaali pagastoryahan ang mga butang nga nabuhat nato sa kagahapon ug karon niining kahimtangan kalisdanan. Nagiatubang sa tanan ug ang pag-ato sa kadaghanan mahadok mo lakaw sa kadalanan. Hangtod kanus ang mahuman na mahimutang na ang tanan mata sa imong pagtiyong ali atong solusyonan. Ali atong solusyonan.
I believe sa ayaw pagatubili kagawasan sa mapahayag at tinuod ay napahandi.
Sa pagkumbagi nili magpaipi kung kitang tanan lang modalin sa tumang kusog nga syagit pagkangon kining kangit-ngit. Wala imposible kung kita mo pa ambit.
Sa hugot nga kubog
Sa tuong mga kamot
Bisan unsa atong makabuhay.
tara kong bati sa pagsilya, sa pagsulat, pagbalita, pagpadaya.
Sa mga nasinati sa katiling manok sa katawhan dili pwedeng mo
Ang panahon nga magtimbayayo maubutan na to atong paglaom. Kining tananing maagian maong kumbatilan.
Kaya ang ato ni tayo lang sa pagsulat, pagpadayag, kini para sa tong katawhan. Sa atong katawhan, para sa mga katawhan, sa mga
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to day one of Cine U's film webinar workshop, The Reel Behind the Reel, the hows and whys of basic filmmaking. I am Phoebe Tudor Godinez from Bachelor of Arts in Communication, major in film media.
And I am Happy Dels Reyes, a second-year student, also from BA Communication, Film Media, and we will be your hosts for today. So hi, Cine-mates! How was the morning session? From the speakers who had their opening remarks, we have Sir Tubilan and Sir Kyle Paes. Sa ilang pag-speak, no, makita jud nato ang ilang kanang ilang passion for the students ba nga ganahan jud sila nga ang mga students na ay ma-learn like ni Sir Tubilan kanang ganahan na jud siya mag face to face before the semester ends, di ba? Like makita dyan na to ang ilahang passion ba para nato nga mga students. So, Cine-mates, are you all excited? Are you excited, Ate Phoebe?
Yes, I am happy. I'm so excited, especially as a fourth-year film student. I'm always willing to learn a lot more about film and really sharpen my skills as a filmmaker, especially as an editor, no? I'm waiting for that portion. Anyway, this 3-day webinar will be jam-packed with information meant to expand your knowledge in the field of filmmaking. Everyone will have the opportunity to listen to several experienced filmmakers of the industry and an environmentalist. Surely this will be both informational and exciting for our viewers today. Diba, Happy?
Right, you are, Ate Phoebe. Before I introduce you to today's topic, we invite you, Cine-mates, to show your support in the comment section. You can blow up the comment section with your favorite emojis or comment anything you want to say about the event, the reel behind the reel. And you can even share our comment with our hashtags, hashtag Cine U with you, hashtag the Real Webinar Series, and hashtag Green Screen for the win. This afternoon, we will be having our script writing talks. So what exactly is script writing? So script writing, or what's usually known as screenwriting, is the art or craft of writing scripts for mass media such as feature films, television products, or even video games. Writing of the script is part of the pre-production process. So basically, the script is like the backbone of any media production. This 3-day webinar will serve as a preparation for the Green Screen. The Green Screen is a film festival that will be hosted by CINE U that focuses on the awareness of nature. CINE U will be having an environmental filmmaking competition. So if you are interested in joining the event, this webinar will be your guide. Are you excited for the Green Screen at the FIB?
Yes, I am happy. I've never actually entered that or any film rather, and maybe I hope, especially with COVID easing a little bit, and we can kind of go out and it's medyo safe. I feel like we would have a lot of opportunities to shoot really nice films, especially after this webinar. And I would like to thank our viewers and participants for being present here today to watch our live webinar. We have about how many viewers? 85 watching right now. And wow, guys, I think we can make that number a little bit higher. So I highly encourage everyone here to kindly DM and share this live video with your fellow classmates or friends to come and watch with you as well. And we encourage you to ask our speakers some questions in the live chat so we can read them and have your queries answered by our esteemed speakers. There will be 2 parts to this webinar, each with its own speaker, so you guys will have a lot of time to learn and sharpen your skills in script writing. Okay, without further ado, let's start getting into the topic of script writing, starting with our first speaker of this event. He has won the Indie Screenwriter Award at the Star Awards. He is also the writer of the Cebuano road film Patay Na si Jesus that was nominated as Best Screenplay at Gawad Urian. And he also co-directed Si Chedeng at Si Apple, which was nominated as Best Screenplay at the FAMAS Awards. And he is currently working on his solo directorial feature. Let us all give a warm welcome and virtual applause to Mr. Patrick Tabada.
Hi guys. Hello. Hi. Nalamog naman ko, no? Hi.
Yes, sir.
I'm very excited kasi first time me I think to speak sa mga Cebuano students. I mean, I've given talks dito sa Manila kay part sa responsibility sa Film Development Council of the Philippines. But I think if I remember correctly, first time ni ako mag tabi sa mga Cebuano students, and na-excite ko kay I myself nagikan pod. I mean, I started taga Cebu, Cebu student mass communication sa USJR, and now I'm a filmmaker based in Manila. So please na-excite ko mo share o if naamang ko ma-share na akong mga nakatunan. Also, I don't mind being interrupted if na may questions within sa topic. I mean, may questions sa user, sa viewer. I mean, okay lang mag Q&A bisag in the middle sa akong talk. And so yes, I mean, I hope the host can also, pag may comment, I want to answer it in real time rather than yung Q&A sa ending. So if I may question, just just chat or unsa. So share screen, no? Wait, share screen. Wait. Actually, pang close kaya na may makitaan. Charot. Wait, share screen. Okay, nakita na? Kita ba? Wait, nakita na?
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Oh, hi. So yeah, I'm Patrick Tabada. That's F. Yeah, Patrick. Yung motto, ang storya, I mean, I'm an alumni of USJR, Communication, Mass Comm. Na-shock ko kay nanday mo sa CINE U na may mga major nga film. I think sa mga time sa USPR. O ka ba if karon na ba sila? Was general mass communication. And college pa lang, I mean, I love writing. Nag-start ko og suwat kay nasa may short na may film festival inter-school. Sa school lang sa USJR. At least it's what's used to be called ABET Awards. So I wrote my first short film dito sa school. And after ato, murag naganahan ko and ningin ko sa akong self na I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to write. This is what I want. And since yung Cebu naman, sa Cebu kasi, wa mo tamahot tag talent. Talent di lang kay sa artista or sa acting. Talent also refers sa behind the scenes like writer, director, cinematographer, o singko agita mahot dan dagkag talent sa Cebu. It's just like na wala lay film industry sa Cebu. Industry meaning, the film industry is in Manila. So kay choice if you really want to pursue full-time filmmaking, you somehow need to move sa Manila. And ako, after graduation, medyo mahal man. It's a big change. Kung layit ko dito sa Manila, it was a big change. And kay kwarta, kay trabaho, if na ba kay trabaho malandingan sa Manila. So, nag-start ko akong first job was nasa Cebu Daily News, writing, journalist. So, after a year, ni undang, medyo nag-jump sa Cebu. But somehow pa rin akong job was about writing. And ang akong uyab kay naman siya job offer sa Manila. So yun, di ko mabuhig LDR so nisunod sa Manila. And niabot ko sa Manila nga walay trabaho, of course back to basic, back to zero. So ko kabaw sa akong buhaton. And kung ko kabaw sa akong buhaton, nagmasteral ko, nag-graduate studies ko sa UP Diliman, MA sa film. And dito na I think nag-start ako career sa screenwriting and sa filmmaking. And so kini nga talk was sharing of experiences kay feeling man gud nako 2-hour or even 1 day session about screenwriting is not enough. Even 2 days di siya enough. So this is more of like sharing my experiences and some basic na screenwriting. So sa Cebu pa lang, apil na may Sinulog Short Film Festival, we won, I think. Pero yun nga, it wasn't a full-time career, kaya may film industry sa Cebu. So nagtug Manila and nag-MA kog film sa UP Diliman. And part sa subject sa UP Diliman was screenwriting. Dito niya ang final project na mo dito was a full-length screenplay. I haven't written a full-length screenplay before sa Cebu short films lang. So it was my first time, by choice, it was my first time to write a full-length screenplay. And it was Patay na sa Jesus. Patay na sa Jesus was my first full-length screenplay nga gisuwat ever. So na siya special place gid sa akong heart, this film, this script. And I wrote it sa among screenwriting subject sa UP Diliman MA. It's also my final output. I think I finished the film in just 4 days kay deadlines and medyo pas-pas. And it's also loosely based sa akong story and it's close to my heart. So gisuwat na ko ang Patay na sa Jesus 4 days. And since nakasuwat naman ko, I submitted it sa Cinema Film Festival. Wala ako inailhan yun nga tao. I didn't even know Victor Villanueva, yung director ani. I didn't know him. I didn't know any producer. It was like more of a risk. Nakasuot na mo full screenplay, then might as well send it. So pag send ako dito, gitawagan ko sa Cinema, they really like the script, blah blah blah. It's one of their favorite. So doon nag-pitch me, Victor, yung mga producer na suod na, nag-chat na ako if interested ako to collaborate. So dito nahitabo ang Patay na sa Jesus, nag-collaborate mi sa producer, sa director. I get to meet a lot of film people, producers. Dito ako ang first step entry sa industry. And after Patay na sa Jesus, nasuod na ang mga trabaho when I think first Cebuano film siya, if I'm not correct, sa Netflix I think. O first Cebuano film na nagkaroon og theatrical nationwide release, if I'm not mistaken. And so after ato, daghan na kay job offer, daghan na kay connections, daghan na contact, are you willing to write? I na ko yung mga trabaho sa mga big and indie studios. And so next was si Chilling at si Apple. It was also shot in Cebu. story siya sa usa ka best friends. I mean, Gloria Diaz was a lesbian, yung best friend they were searching for Gloria Diaz was searching for her ex sa Cebu. So it's also a road trip. I love road trip. I love Cebu. Road trip siya from nangita sa silang uyab. Nangita siya sa ex-girlfriend si Gloria Diaz. It was also shot in Cebu. I co-directed it and I also wrote the screenplay. And it was my first stint sa pag-direct. Third, I also one of the writers ng Born Beautiful. Series siya. It's a sequel sa Die Beautiful na film. It's a series. I'm also one of the writer. I've also done naman films sa big studios, mga mainstream. I'm also part of Fantastica sa writing, one of the writers of Fantastica. It's a Vice Ganda film, MMFF. And The Other Wife, starring Lavipo, was also done during the pandemic. Viva, it's also from Viva. I've also done TV writing, teleserye. Paano ang Pasko, I think TV5. Yeah. And currently, I am part of the writing team I'm part sa writing credit ng Bitsin. I also conceptualized the story. I think it's still showing sa WE TV. It's about a lesbian couple and starring Kylie Padilla and Andrea Torres. And currently, I've collaborated with Tonet Hadauni, The Kang Show. I'm one of the writers. Actually, kami duha ang writers. Siya ang nag-direct. And I've also wrote 5 episodes or 4 for the show. It's going to be shown on December 17th. So promote na lang sad. It's starring Angelica Panganiban. It's a sex comedy show. And so mauna, that's few of my works. There is Manila. But prior to that, akong history sa Cebu was I've done Sinulog. I've done Sabado, if you're familiar with the series. And yes, it's in Bisaya. Cebu-based pa ko ato. I think part ko sa filmmaker sa Sabado. I've done one short film dito. And so mauna ako ang So if you notice, based sa akong filmography, I love writing comedies. I really love comedies. And I think comedy sa Philippines medyo andun naman, pero it could do a little push. And I think comedy is really powerful. Like if you can make your enemies laugh, I mean you won half of the battle. And if you tell people the truth, minsan maglagot sila if going to be preachy. Pero if you tell it in a funny way, I mean, they're going to laugh. And you can smuggle ideas, you can smuggle a lot. So I think comedy is very underutilized pag sa Philippines and probably underappreciated. So yeah, I also write, if you notice, I mean, sa Patay ng Sesos, if nakatanaw na mo, I mean, si Jude, played by Chai Fanasher, he's a trans man. And di rin naman si Gloria Diaz is a closeted lesbian, nakaka-out lang. Of course, sa Born Beautiful, trans woman sa Fantastica, and some lesbian lovers. I also love to write about queer characters. I mean, yeah, I think akong first film sa USJR it's about lesbian sad, and yun, I love writing about queer characters. I think muna akong passion. And so yeah, what is a screenplay? Full screen mo din. Okay. What is a screenplay? Again, akong gisulti ganina murag ang pagstorya kung unsa ang scriptwriting in details, kuwang ang 3 hours, kuwang ang 1 day, kuwang actually ang 2 days. It could take days, actually a week at least, para gid mag-grasp unsa ang screenplay writing. So ako ra agian, if na may question, chat mo, and I'm happy ganahan ko motubag sad in real time. And so what is a screenplay? I mean, basically naman yung I mean, it's a script. Kung unsa imong makita, kung sinong madungog sa salida, sa online series, sa Netflix, I mean, basically, mo na ang script. And how important is screenplay? I think niingon sa host nga, it's the backbone of the film. It's a blueprint. I mean, if walay script, I mean, saan na pag-shoot? So pag-shoot sa producer, I think script is the most important part sa pre-production. Kay mao if walay script, walay basahon ng artista, walay basahon ng director, and di siya mo move I mean sa pre-production, in order for a studio to finance a certain film, they need to read the script, they need to give it a go signal, and muna yan naka-importante ang screenplay. Matud pa ni Alfred Hitchcock, it's a classic director. I mean, to make a great film daw, you need three things: a script, a script, a script. Oh well, I mean, of course, to make a great film, you need more than a script. Pero allow me to be vain sa screenplay writing, and feeling ko na alam ni Alfred Hitchcock said na it takes more than a script to make a great film. Pero I mean, just to emphasize kung unsa ka importante ang script sa film, kasi bitaw sila if nindot na imong script, I mean probably that's 50% nindot na sa imong film. And what makes a good screenplay? Actually lisod kog tubag unsa man ang kandidato sa screenplay. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, as far as a writer nga na sa experience both, mauni akong mga gitatan-aw sa screenplay, or mauni kung magsuot magiging script, mauni ako ang mga akong gi-consider ng mga factor. Una, story, structure, characters, and dialogues. Sa screenplay writing good, story is still the king. Of course, you're writing, yun sila. Kung na-learn sa mga workshop with other sa workshop na ako sa screenplay writing dito sa Manila. I mean, if walang kwento, I mean, walay kwenta. I mean, story, I mean, si story nimo, unsa man imong story, wala kung kay story then di mo barog ang imong script. Okay, unsa man ang story? Dalawang taong nagigugmaay, duha ka tawo nga higugmaay. Is it a story? Dili pa. I mean, sa may story, yeah, they love each other. And so, I mean, di siya story. Ang kuwang niya kay conflict. Unsa problema? Ara na musud, once musud na ang problema, once musud na ang conflict, there, you have a story. Dalawang taong nagmamahalan, pero tutulakan ng pamilya sa kanilang pag-iibigan. Classic Romeo and Juliet na story. I mean, mo na ni. I mean, unsa may story nimo sa two people yung higugmaay, kung what's the problema, okay, so why would you write about it? If okay, nag-in-love sila, unsa man imong script, nag-in-love lang sila, nag-date. Ang meet sa imong ang story nimo was, wala, total ilang family sa kanilang silang relasyon. I think that's there. Muna na ang conflict. Musud na ang conflict. Once na musud na ang conflict, I mean, that's your story. Ang problema or ang conflict sa writing, we have external and internal. Ang external, dahil na kayo, like for example, of course, ako insulti na ako na external problem, conflict sa story nimo, kato yung family, ilang families nga tutol sa pag-iibigan. And makita nimo makita ang external, meaning sa of course gawas, makita nimo, dali nimo makita, dali nimo masabtan. Ang internal, medyo psychological, medyo lisod siya ipakita. Ang internal, for example, ang problem ato akong isulti ganina, two lovers nga in love pero totally ilang family, they keep fighting for their love. Ang internal problem, possible internal problem might be ang usa sa mga characters nag-doubt na if worthy pa ba i-fight ang relationship. Nag-doubt siya kay with all the struggles nga ilang gi-fight sa relationship. Worth it pa ba ang ini-fight? Maybe she or he is slowly falling out of love. Yan, internal sa character na problem, na conflict. And minsan iso siya ipakita sa script since internal man. So one of the obvious reason was through dialogues. A good story is not enough. But it's a good start. I mean, once na kay nindot nga story, once na kay conflict na kay character story, it's not enough to write a good screenplay. Pero I mean, it's a good start. At least na mubarog na imong concept. Ang concept man good and story is different. Ang concept is di pa siya story. Concept pa lang siya. You need to flesh out para mahimo siya story. We go to structure. Once na kay story, ang structure sa screenplay, kung giunsa nimo pag storya ang imuhang story. Like for example, pag mong kwento yung friend yung bugoy kabaw ka, ngit sa dalan, nya kora usa sa room. That's the story yung gi-build up ang imuhang ang story ba. And ingon si Tim Burton, every story has a beginning, middle, and end. Not necessarily in that order. Again, kini yung isulti basic ni. And nag-evolve naman sa ang screenplay writing, nag-evolve na ang filmmaking nga style, daghan nag structure. I mean, may mga films nga walay beginning, middle, and end ra, and di barog siya, and uban walay middle, beginning, end. Di barog ang story. And I thought ang isulti basic ni siya na structure is a basic sa screenplay writing. And yeah. Ang pinaka-basic or common nga structure sa script, we have the 3-act structure. Yun nga, ang giingon ni Tim Burton, beginning, middle, end. I mean, basically that's it. Muna mong 3-act structure. Sinigdanan, tunga, ug ang ending. And sa 3-act structure, we have the first act. It's divided, the act 1, act 2, act 3. Ang act 1, nasa first 15 to 20 pages sa script nga imong mabasa. Ang naaunod diri, imong introduce na hinay ang characters, unsa iyang characters, unsa ilang mundo nga gilihuakan, asa siya environment, meaning asa siya, dato ba sila, unsa iyang gituyukan, dato sila, unsa iyang environment. Ang tone, is it a rom-com, is it horror, is it comedy? So sa first act diri nimo i-set up ang imuhang tone, exposition kung unsa ang mga characters, unsa ilahang maghinahina na ka-introduce nila kung unsa ilahang unsa imong mga characters, unsa kinsa impossible nga kontrabida. Ang inciting incident diri na mo end imo act 1. Ang inciting incident mauni ang mga panghitabo or mga scenes nga magpadagan sa imuhang story. For example, sa Hunger Games, ang inciting incident ato, if you know mo sa Hunger Games, was katong nabunutan ang sister ni Katniss sa tribute. Tapos si Katniss ni volunteer na siya na mo puli. That mo to inciting incident kay dito man from there dito na mo sugod ang story. Dito na mo tuyok ang story. Sa Harry Potter, for example, yung first film sa Harry Potter, ang inciting incident ato is pag-abot ni Hagrid sa balay ni Harry Potter, telling Harry Potter na, Harry Potter, you're a wizard and part ka. So dito ang nagsugod, mo ang inciting incident, ang mga scenes nga magpausab sa kinabuhi sa imong mga bida. Sa Patay na Jesus, for example, ang inciting incident ato was katong si Iyay, ibawaan niya nga patay na ang iyang estranged father o iyang giingnan iyang anak nga by hook or by crook mo agto ta sa lubong bahaya. So ang inciting incident mo yung magpatuyok, magpasugod sa story. So mo usually ang inciting incident diha na mo tapos imong act 1. After sa inciting incident we go to act 2. Ang act 2 muna ni ang heart, ang meat sa imuhang script. Most di ang pinakataas. Ari na diri ang murag mga obstacles, ang mga problema sa story. For example, yun nga patay na si Jesus. Itong mga ilang mga nagian sa road trip, mga attempts, action, subplot. For example, patay na si Jesus, makita niyo ang subplot ni itong transman nga naa siya love problems, si Jay, sige wa siya kapasar and other. So diri nimo introduce ang mga subplot nga character na mga problems. And diri sad nimo mailhan pag maayo ang mga characters. I mean, mailhan nimo maayo ang mga characters. Diri nimo sila palisdon. Diri nimo sila pahirapan. Diri gid ang mga problema tanan sa act 2. Ako when I write act 2, i-divide na ko siya giduha. Act 2 part 1, act 2 part 2. Para lang for my organization skills. And diri sad ang mga diri gid ang main problems. Diri nimo makitaan ang characters giunsa nila pag face ang mga problems, giunsa nila pag overcome. And act 3 we have the resolution. Kini medyo nasa nasa ending 10 to 15 pages. Kumbaga imuhang for example sa act 1 gi-establish nimo nga lover sila. Sa act 2 gi-establish nimo ang problema nila as a lovers, ilang family, gitry sila og buwag, gidaghan sila. Sa act 3 ang question it needs to answer nagkadayon ba ang lovers, nasulbad ba ang problema nila. It could be yes, it could be no. Pwede sa gadayon if gusto ka sa ending. Diri ang final culmination, diri ang resolution. Akong na-notice po, ingon sa silang advice, especially sa workshop, para manindot ang imo ang ending, para satisfying ang imuhang acting. O kabaw if unsahay makita mo films nga ang ending was, manong yato man ending, medyo di ka satisfied. Say makaingon ka mo kag films sa ubang films nga, manong yato man ang ending. O kasabot or wala akong masatisfied sa ending. I think you always go back sa problema sa act 1. Dapat ang imong act 1 na establish nimo maayo ang imong characters, na establish nimo maayo ang problema. And para manindot imo act 3, para mas establish siya, para mas satisfied ang reader, ang audience. Para maano sila, dapat makasabot pa lang sila sa act 1, makuptan na nila ang character, makabaw na sila mismo unsa gid ang problema. Para sa act 3, satisfied sila sa ending. And second, after the structure, after act 1, act 2, act 3, mo ni akong favorite nga part sa screenplay. I think one of the most important, imong characters. I mean, how do you develop a character? Nami gisulti sa mga writers, if nami sa writers room, we have this common phrase na when we're writing a story, sa mga tanang mga Tagalog din, nagsasalita na ba yung character mo? Meaning, istorya na imong character nimo. Murang ko siya test, usahay kay ako mag-research ko sud sa ulo sa akong character. Mura siya pangutana ba nga ang imong character i-appear na ba, kumaga parang mura siya i-appear sa imong damgog, istorya siya mauni mo na akong kinabuhi, mauni. Minsan lisod siya buhaton, I think one of the hardest paglaila mismo sa imong gibut-buhat nga character. How do you develop a good character? I mean, as what I've said, know your character. You should din siya, for example, about sa babae, imong story, or about sa lalaki, you need to know imong character, unsa siya, di lang kay pataka. And ako usahay kini useful ni siya sa ako when I write a character. I mean, usahay magsuwat ko sa index card or sticky notes, post-it, unsa ilang edad, unsa ilang buhok, pixie hair ba, long hair ba, unsa ilang body type. I mean, chubby ba, I mean, lean, daot, unsa iyang race, educational background, high school ra ba siya, college graduate ba siya, wa ba siya nahuman, yung profession, unsa iyang trabaho. Kay kini man good, kining physical attribute, it could affect kay kung unsa siya mo behave, unsa iyang view sa life, the way siya mo talk when you later on put dialogues, the way siya mo react sa mga scenes, the way siya mo react sa mga events nga imong gisuwat. Kini mo matter siya mo nang physical and psychological, kini medyo lisod yung mga trauma, broken family ba siya, na ba siya trauma sa dad, na ba siya trauma sa iyang mama, unsa iyang childhood, unsa iyang mga inner demons, unsa iyang background, unsa iyang greatest fear, unsa iyang makapalipay niya, unsa iyang happiness. Kini siya dili siya dapat not necessarily mo appreciate sa script pero you need to know this kasi kay makabawang good ka unsa siya mag-deal, makabaw ka unsa siya mo as what I've said, kung makabaw ka unsa siya mo react sa mga events nga imong gipangsuwat, unsa siya the way mo tabi based unsa the way siya mo interact sa ubang characters based aning physical and psychological niya nga mga factors. So akong aside buhaton, mag-plot ko character mapping. So magsuwat ko for example, ina angan. So magsuwat ko unsa iyang mga trauma pagkabata, iyang childhood fear, unsa iyang nahuman, unsa iyang hang-ups, unsa iyang makalipay, asa siya mas ganahan. Kini sociological, yung behavior, DDS ba siya, BBM, dilawan, you need to know yung political stance sa character. Introvert ba siya, extrovert, how does she behave in party, unsa siya, siyang palibot. So again, kini nga mga factor doesn't need to appear sa script, but it would really be a big help na you would know sa character, para ikaw mismo di na ka maglisod og suwat sa dialogue, di na ka magsuwat og lisod og suwat sa mga scenes na susunod. And mauna, physical, atong isulti na ako, physical plus psychological plus sociological equals actions. Actions, kung unsa iyang buhaton sa mga scenes, unsa iyang the way he or she will react. And actions, character in this sense defined as moral substance or lack thereof, is defined by not the story but the decisions and action. Again, in order for the story to move forward, the character needs to make a decision. The characters need to react sa mga nahitabo sa story. And the way nga mo react siya sa mga scenes sa events is based sa iyang background, based sa iyang psychological, sociological, and physical nga mga panghitabo ug iyang background. Usahay kay guilty sa ko nga kana ganing namig istorya nga when you watch a film or when I read a script sa uban, usahay makaingon ko nga murag we have this expression sad na you feel the hands of the writer, meaning murag ang character was heavy-handed nga murag ganig ang character wa na siya utok mismo to react kay murag giguidean na siya sa writer unsa iyang buhaton ba murag nakaplat na mismo sa writer amo ni buhaton sa character mo ni buhaton permi. And usahay di na nimo masabtan ang character kay bias na kay ang writer sa iyang gustong ipabuhat sa character. Ang say guilty sa goan na. And kung nagsuwat ko, I always try na the character will lead me kung asa padung ang story. Gusto ko nga ako'y dadon sa character ba, dili ako'y muda sa character. Gusto ko I want the character to bring me kung unsa iyang sa iyang buhaton, unsa iyang decision. And sa lisod siya mo sud ana nga zone. Pero if once ma-practice na nimo, your story will very be organic. And di na kay ikaw, I mean, as your writer mo nga ang resulting dapat ang character kaila ka. I mean, naila nimo siya, dapat mas ilado pag nimo siya kaysa mo kagalingon usahay. And you need to be attached sa imong character. And na-feel na ako sa akong uban mga passion projects, like every time nga mahuman ko og story, mahuman ko og suwat, and makahila ko kasi wala na, end na. I mean, nahuman na sa akong relationship with the character and I feel so attached. I think I feel that sa Patayang sa Jesus, cheating sa Apple, yung murag when I wrote end sa script, murag nasad ko kay I feel this emotional attachment sa mga characters and somehow. So, mo niya akong voice of the character, dialogues. Again, sa akong sulti nga, ang dialogues manggod kay kanang magdepende siya kung unsa ang character. I mean, unsa niyo pag-build ang character. Unsa siya introvert, extrovert, unsa iyang educational background, asa siya nagpuyo. I mean, dili ka buot-buot og butang lang og dialogues. Kay ganahan ka, ay, nindot ni kay ko tabulkot ako pasultiyon akong character ani be. Usay gildi sa goana. Pero will your character really mutabi gid siya na given sa imong pag-build sa imong character building? I mean, no. And nasad mi nami diyon nga voice sa character. Ako ning gina-practice akong pagsuwat nga when I write a script, kung nahuman ako to check nga nindot pagkasuot ang dialogue, akong tabunan ang ngan sa script. Then once if maka-identify gyapon ko, ay, for example si Ina or si Robert ni nagstorya kay si Robert inyan, you're successful. Pero usahay mong good nasa yung mga beginners na sayop na tanang dialogues sa characters, tanang character sa film, same voice. I mean, same sila og mannerism, same og the way mo use og words. I mean, usahay makita mo ganamoy kaila, di ba? Mga friends ninyo, magpiyong pa lang mo, makadungog mo sa intingog or makadungog mo the way he or she speaks. Makaingon di ka, friend na nako. Kaya naa siya yung mga mannerism, naa siya yung mga choice of words, na siya ragay mo mapili. Exactly mo na ang dialogue and characters. And dapat unique ang dialogue sa imong per character. Dapat siya ragay mo sultian, makaila ka niya. Of course, we have this saying na sa film na show, don't tell. It's a basic. Pwede naman siya i-break. Pero again, you have to be visual. Gamit kag mga visual na words. Kay you're not writing a short story, a literature. You're writing, screenwriting is a visual. It's a visual form of writing. And munong yung ganina, write dialogues for the character and not just for plot sakes. Imong mga dialogues dapat mo matter siya. Dapat makaingon jud ka nga akong character mosulti ani. Usahay akong kaingon ko ay ganahan ko ipasulti ni sa character. Kay ganahan lang ko ani nga line, ganahan ko mosulti siya ani kay it's quotable quote and that's wrong. And dapat ang dialogue again naka-anchor gyapon siya sa imong character background. Isulti ba na sa imong character and not just because you wanted to as a writer. And so basically mo na ang mga factor. We have the story first. And after kung naka-story, you need to structure kung unsaon yung pagsulti ang story, magsugod ba ka sa ending, magsugod ba ka sa beginning. After the structure, you have the characters. and you have to get to know your characters. And fourth, the dialogue, kung unsa magsulti ang imuhang mga characters. So what's next? Write that screenplay. I mean, lisod kaya na naka-story, na naka-concept, medyo buo na ang character, medyo buo na. I mean, kung di mo siya isuwat, why may tabo sa imuhang concept, why may tabo sa imong story. And mo na ni actually ang pinakalisod to write. I mean, writing is, lisod ang writing. I mean, in terms of filming, sa film industry, I think writing ang, I'm not biased because I'm a writer, pero writing ang sa pinakalisod sa production na film kay it's a solitary job. I mean, kung director ka, you have your assistant director, you have your cameraman, you have your production to work with you. But when you're a writer, when you're a screenplay writer, ikaw ra. I mean, naka sa imong room, naka sa imong asamang ka-coffee shop, and ikaw, lonely, it's solitary. I mean, ikaw ra usa nagsuwat. And for example, ako karon, I mean, I'm writing a script. I'm finishing actually a project, a passion projects. I mean, ako sa hotel, ako ra usa, and medyo wala kay kabatuhan. I mean, you could ask your friends. Pero again, I mean, writing is a solitary job, okay team. Unlike kung director ka, na kay cameraman. Kung cameraman man ka, na kay assistant cameraman, na kay gaffer. Kung producer ka, na kay assistant producer, na kay sa writer, I mean, most often, probably walang kay assistant writer. Just, ikaw ra, it's a solitary job. So, lisod ang writing. I think mo ni pinakalisod. After you develop the concept, the characters, the story, the writing process mismo is very hard. And I've been a writer since college, but I've been a professional writer sa industry since 2016. And to tell you, it's not getting any easier. The more na magadugay, the more na maglisod ko og suwat. And maybe because kay when you write projects, mas daghang kag nakatunan. And every time na daghang nakatunan, murag medyo conscious na noong what's the next. So medyo malisod siya. And I'll try as much as possible na try din ako nga ma-enjoy ang writing process. Minsan, di siya enjoyable. I mean, ngayon kasi full-time na writer, so medyo bread and butter. And you have to battle with procrastination, with the, sa mga butang, with the writer's block ko, no? And, well, bread and butter man ako siya. So ako, if di ko musuwat, well, di ko muhi, I can, may rent. And sometimes, the greatest motivation akong ma-receive to work, to write, is Amiral ko bill, text sa lady, naningil og rent, mga bills. So minsan it's one of my motivation when I write. And yung process sa Manila, manggod, I mean, mo ni ang walk about mobile sa Hollywood, pero mo ni mong gina-practice more or less sa industry, sa film industry sa Philippines. And first, storyline. Storyline mo ni ang summary, ang plot, ang synopsis sa imuhang story. It's usually around 1 to 3 pages. And you need to write it, and you after mo send ka sa producer, mga yung producer, unsa man yung story, line, basa ako, and if they're interested, and interested ko ani, when they read the summary, sige, interested ko ani, you need to write a treatment outline. Outline, it's like 10 to 15 pages. Mao ni siya ang flow sa imong screenplay. Basically, it's like a script without the dialogue. So, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, sunod. Mura description lang per scene para makita lang nila ang flow, kung asa pa dong ang script, kung asa pa dong ang story. Then, once ma-approve na yung treatment, once ma-approve na yung outline by the producers, by the studios, will be given go signal to write the screenplay. Screenplay mo na I mean, based sa imong outline, ari na naman isulti ang dialogues, mga minor changes or major changes sa imong outline. Sa Philippines, the producers ay malipay sila. If the shorter the script, the better, since mas dali i-shoot, mas less production time, mas less production cost. So usually nasa 70 to 90 pages yung mga script diri sa Philippines. I mean, rare na kayo kung maabot og 100. But I think sa Hollywood, it was like 100 to 120 na pages. Sa Philippines, around 70 to 90 pages. And from there, once you submit the screenplay, the first draft, isend mo sa artista, isend mo sa producer. You're going to give comments. So from the ilang comments, mag-revise ka. And mo na actually ang pinaka I hate revising. I mean it lisod siya kay murag dismantling sa dapat umuusbon pero it's a very crucial process and necessary. Kay wa pa ko'y na-meet nga writer nga nindot na kaayo og wala ni usbon sa first draft. I mean every first draft naman is trash. So you need to revise, rewrite. Screenplay writing is basically, I mean lahat ng writing naman is basically rewriting. And you get comments from the producer, from the artista, from your crew, from your creative team, for you to revise the screenplay. Usually,